What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Evelyn, and today I want to highlight some upcoming shows and films featuring queer lady characters. So sit back, enjoy the video, and if there are any upcoming shows or films I've missed, please let me know in the comments.
I've been fighting all my life for you.
Based on a best-selling novel of the same name, Black Cake is an incredibly ambitious murder mystery that spans decades and tells two distinct stories. The first takes place in the 1960s and is about Covey, a young woman who escapes an arranged marriage through seemingly murderous means. The show's second story is set in the present day, and it follows Covey's adult children as they unravel the shocking truth behind their late mother's deadly past.
Don't hate me. I had car stuff and then I couldn't find my keys.
You don't get to just blow in here acting like you care all of a sudden.
I'm not acting. Ma is dead.
One of Covey's two children, Benny, is queer. In fact, her sexuality is the reason she's become estranged from her family. Now, I haven't watched Black Cake yet because I want to read the book first. Therefore, I don't know how gay the show actually gets, or if it gets gay at all. So if you've watched Black Cake, definitely let me know where it rates on the gay scale in the comments. And Black Cake is available to stream November 1st on Hulu.
Fire, fire, will normally kill us with this
It seems Christmas came a little early this year because Netflix has gifted us with Nyad, a biopic about a woman who just might be the most badass human being to have ever existed. And if you think I'm exaggerating, you've clearly never heard of Diana Nyad.
Imagine knowing in your bones you could do something that no one else could do.
This isn't about you. This is about me for once.
The world wants me to shut my mouth and sit down and wait to die. But I'm not gonna stop.
Nyad tells the remarkable story of how Diana completed a 110-mile open ocean swim from Cuba to Florida without a shark cage. And I promise you, this film is as riveting as it is inspirational. Also, the chemistry between Annette Bening and Jodie Foster
made me cry.
You 1000% believe the two of them have been best friends for over 30 years and love each other in a way that surpasses even the deepest romantic love. In case you couldn't tell, I love Nyad, and I sincerely hope every single one of you that are able to watch it will watch it November 3rd on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm a midnight ride, stone bone of fire.
Going to Mars, the Nikki Giovanni project, is a biographical documentary about the life of one of the greatest living artists of our time who just so happens to be queer.
And it's an honor to introduce this woman.
So you're sort of a prophet.
I would hate to think of myself as being a prophet. Prophets die.
Nikki Giovanni has to be one of the most fascinating people alive. I mean, the woman absolutely defies every box society has attempted to put her in. But if you've never heard of Nikki Giovanni, the Cliff Notes version is she's a poet, a writer, an activist, a revolutionary, an educator, and just a brilliant human being. She's been given countless awards and accolades for her writing and activism, and I am so looking forward to this documentary, especially because my girl, Taraji P. Henson, does some of the voiceover narration. Going to Mars, the Nikki Giovanni project premieres November 3rd in limited theaters, and it will eventually make its way to Max, so be on the lookout. You're Not Supposed to Be Here is a brand new thriller that follows a lesbian couple on a weekend getaway to a cabin in the woods. The couple is soon plunged into a nightmare when the locals start, localing.
I guess they don't see a couple like us very often.
You're not supposed to be here. Let go of me. You're not
Let it go.
supposed to be
Let go.
here.
You're not supposed to be here.
The thing is, You're Not Supposed to Be Here is a Lifetime original movie, which means it's about as good as most Lifetime original movies.
It's terrible. It's just terrible.
I mean, the movie is technically watchable. I watched it, and I'm fine. You're Not Supposed to Be Here premieres November 4th on Lifetime.
You're killing me. I just want you to free me.
Serving in Secret is a brand new documentary that chronicles the U.S. military's long history of discrimination against the gay community.
I saw what happened to us, and I kept thinking to myself, it's got to stop. Service members were being treated as though they were criminals.
It isn't about tolerance, it's about pride and respect.
Serving in Secret really does cover the military's entire history with its LGBTQ servicemen and women, starting from the military's earliest days to the passage of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell law, all the way to its repeal. The documentary also tells the stories of gay service members who were forced to hide their sexuality for the entirety of their careers. Serving in Secret will premiere November 12th on MSNBC and will also be available to stream on Peacock the following day. When Time Got Louder is a coming of age about a college freshman who comes home for the holidays and finds herself forced to choose between staying home to support her nonverbal autistic brother or returning to school and the woman with whom she's fallen in love.
Food is the foundation of any good date.
So this is a date?
Do you kiss a lot of girls at parties?
No.
Then it's a date.
When Time Got Louder is a heartbreaking family melodrama paired with a gentle coming-of-age romance, and you can catch it in both limited theaters and VOD on November 17th.
And it feels like I'm gonna know you for the rest of my life. I'm not your friend or anything.
Based on a short story series of the same name, Beacon 23 is a sci-fi thriller about two people trapped together at the end of the known universe in a lighthouse, or whatever the future space equivalent of a lighthouse is. And basically, they have to figure out whether they should trust each other or, kill each other.
Something wrong?
The beacon keeper is uncooperative and hostile. He's hiding something.
My girl, Lena Headey, aka the Cersei of my heart, is one of the show's stars, and in the trailer, she shares a quick smooch with another lady. Unfortunately, Beacon 23 is set to stream on MGM+.
That's not a real thing.
And the only people who have MGM+ are the ones who forgot to cancel it after they finished the second season of From.
It's true.
So if you're one of those people, Beacon 23 drops on November 12th, and you can just let the rest of us know whether or not it's gay.
'Cause we're loaded like in fever, like a motorbike.
Apple TV is dusting off some old-ass IP with The Buccaneers, a girl-powered Bridgerton set in the 1870s about a gaggle of American ladies who travel to London during rich people mating season to secure some well-to-do husbands.
They're like cattle.
Rather harsh. I think they were lovely.
Yes, they are lovely, but they're also human beings who are funny and smart.
So apparently, one of the ladies in The Buccaneers is queer, and in the trailer can be seen kissing another woman, but my uneducated guess is that The Buccaneers will be 99% heterosexual shenanigans. But if you're a fan of shows like Bridgerton or The Gilded Age, you might want to check it out. The Buccaneers premieres November 8th on Apple TV. Living for the Dead is a brand new reality show created by everyone's favorite lesbian, Kristen Stewart, and it follows a group of 5 queer ghost hunters as they travel the countryside investigating notoriously haunted places.
We are paranormal investigators.
We're going to figure out what's here and what we can do about it.
Watch as our team of experts crisscross America through the unknown and beyond.
I did manage to catch the first episode of Living for the Dead, and I thought the show was fun and the ghost hunters were likable, if not a little over the top. This show might not be my personal cup of tea, but if you're into paranormal reality shows, it's probably fine. Living for the Dead is currently streaming on Hulu. Also, quick public service announcement, but you might not have seen my last video because it is currently rotting in YouTube's algorithmic dungeon due to explicit content. So if you're interested in sexy lesbian movies, or maybe you just want a free toy, you might want to check it out. That is it for this video. I want to give a quick shout out to my big spender patrons, Angel, Citizen Ruth, Mary, Angie, JC, and Lucia. Speaking of Patreon, now that I have officially finished covering Gap the series, I am working on a full review of it, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Also, I just started a TikTok. And last but not least, thank you to everyone who purchased merch from Millennial Threads. I am so grateful for your support. You guys are absolutely awesome. And don't forget to let me know which November release you're most looking forward to, and I'll see you in the next one.